Hello everyone, in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to cut and sew this wide leg palazzo trouser. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for sticking to my channel. Without any further ado, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to be doing is to mark 1 inch right from the top edge of my paper. This will serve as my starting line. At this other end, I'll come in by 4 inches. This will serve as my crotch extension. As we go on with the tutorial, you will understand this better. So I'm going to be drafting the front and the back pattern together. Okay, right now I'm going to be marking my waist to hip measurement, which is 9 inches. I'm going to mark it right here. After that is done, I'll mark my waist to crotch measurements. To get my crotch measurements, I divided by hip by 4 plus 1 inch, so I will mark it right here. I'm also marking it at the other side so that I'll be able to draw a straight line across, just like this. Okay, after that is done, I'm going to mark the length of my trouser. So this pattern paper will not be enough. I think it's remaining about 6 inches. I'll be marking that on my fabric. All right, but if you have enough paper, you can mark it on your pattern paper. Right now, go ahead to my hip line. I'm marking my hip measurements. What I have on my hip, I'll also mark it on my waist measurements. Okay, then I'll mark the same on my crotch line, and I'm going to draw a straight line. So I'll go ahead to my waistline and mark my waist circumference right there. Then I'll connect it with my curve ruler. I'll connect it to my hip line, just the way I'm doing right here. Okay, so here is my waist, my hip, and my crotch line. So I'm going to mark what I have on my crotch line on the hem line of my trouser. Don't forget that I said this pattern paper will not be enough for the length, so I'm going to be adding extra 6 inch, but I'm demonstrating this for you. Okay, and you can also do this also if the allowance left is not more than 6 inches. So right now, come in here and mark 1.5 straight down. I'm going to use a ruler and draw a straight line just like this. Then I will extend my crotch line. Don't forget the allowance I left there was 4 inches. So removing 1.5 is remaining 2.5. So the 2.5 is the crotch extension for my front. Okay, so I created a diagonal line to help me to draw my curve for the crotch line for the front pattern. So the extended 1.5 will be the extension for my back crotch. Okay, so right now come to my waistline and come down by 1 inch. I'm going to use my curve ruler to connect it to the other side of the waistline. So that part is going to be my front waistline and the upper part will be the back waistline. So right now I'm going to divide whatever I have on my crotch line. I'll divide it by 2. I'm going to mark it straight down. I'm going to connect them with my straight ruler. I'm going to be drawing a line. Okay, I'm also trying to mark whatever I have here. I'm going to mark it at the upper parts and also draw a straight line to connect it together. So right now we have a line in the middle of the trouser pattern. Cutting through that line, I'm going to cut it to the waistline right here. I won't cut it through, because I'm going to be spreading it on my fabric like this. Okay, at the hem of the trouser, the wideness is by 10 inches, and I also added 0.5 inch for sewing allowance all around the pattern, okay, aside the middle pattern. So because my table is not wide enough for me to spread well, I'll be cutting it on the floor. So this is the pattern after cutting and spreading it on the floor. Can you see? So right now I want to cut the front trouser. The one I cut earlier was the back trouser, okay? So right now I'm going to cut the extended parts, extended crotch line of the back, because right now I'm cutting the front. So I'll cut that out. I'm also going to cut the zip allowance I added to the back pattern. Cut that out also. Then I also cut the waistline. You know, that other part is the back waistline, so this is the front waistline, so I'm cutting it out right now. So our front pattern is ready. I'll go ahead and spread it on my fabric and cut. So I'm going ahead to cut the front and the back piece. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is to join the front piece at the crotch area, just like this. I'm aligning them properly and I'm going to join them on my machine. I'll also go ahead and do the same for the back. So right here, I've gone ahead to join the front piece at the crotch area and also the back piece at the crotch area. Can you see? So the back piece, I exempted the zipper allowance, I didn't join it. The next thing to do is to place the front piece and the back piece together, right side facing each other. And I'm going to be joining the sides, both sides of the trouser. After that is done, I also go ahead and join it at the crotch area. I'll align them properly and make sure I join them. When I'm done, I'll show you. Alright, so I've gone ahead to join them at the sides and also at the crotch area. The next thing to do is to cut the band. So right now I'm going to measure what I have on my waistline. I'm going to measure it all round, okay? This will determine the length of the waistband. So here is my band here. I've gone ahead to cut it. Then I've also gone ahead to iron my interfacing inside it, okay? The width of the band is 2 inches. So I'm going to be using ½ inch to sew it in to the trouser, and the remaining will be 1.5. So I'll go ahead and attach it to my trouser, and I'll also attach my zip to the back of the trouser, okay? So here is the final look. Can you see? I've attached the band. I've also gone ahead to attach the zip at the back of the trouser. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, comment and also share. See you in my next tutorial. Bye bye.